Penultimate match of the night, the Women's Survivor Series tag match. I thought this match was fine. However, the crowd had to fucking ruin it because they're cool. Can I just say this? Why are you paying money? Who's the fucking moron here, right? You've paid all this money to go and watch Survivor Series. You start doing a Mexican wave during women's wrestling, which makes you look like a fucking twat anyway, because only fucking losers do the Mexican wave. That's pathetic. Losers and kids, mate. It's the only people who should be doing Mexican waves. It's embarrassing. What the Mexican wave is essentially an admission that you're not having a good time, that you're trying to get yourself over. It's unnecessary. It's boring. You look like a fucking twat. You do. You look like a tool. Then they start chanting CM Punk. Go to AEW then. It's not like he had back. This shows how fucking stupid overall wrestling fans are. You must be really fucking thick if you think this is cool. CM Punk. He'll come back. He already is back. He's in AEW. Go and pay your money to go and watch AEW, surely, if that's a big deal to you. Like, if that's really a big thing for you, do you want a chance? And you saw, like, a lot of people in the crowd react really angrily towards it, as if to say, what the fuck? Why are you here? This is the problem. You know, it's not entirely their fault in the sense of they're given a product which they're not really meant to care about. It's hard to care about what's in front of you in WWE a lot of the time. So I understand why they might want to act up slightly. There are different ways of showing your displeasure of booking or whatever. And this match was going along fine. These women were working really hard. And all the people out there saying, Liv Morgan deserves a push. Zelina deserves a push. They're all out there, right? Working hard. And you're all shitting on it. So, of course, WWE is going to watch this. Vince McMahon is definitely going to see this. And he's going to be, well, okay, cool. The only people who got the crowd around a lot more because they've been booked to do so was Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. Great. It's just a shame. Like, Bianca Belair overcomes and becomes a sole survivor, even though I think it was 4-on-1 at the end and she still managed to win. She's a bit OTT, if you ask me, just because Shotzi and, Sasha Banks kind of imploded and then, they got involved with the other teammates. It's nice to see that Shotzi Blackheart is more of a big deal, I suppose. They're starting to push her. She was the last person remaining for Team Smackdown as well, which is really cool. But again, okay, Bianca Belair's one, and I know they want to keep her, fairly prevalent, but you can't just keep throwing her against Becky Lynch. It's going to be Becky versus Liv Morgan. For me, Bianca Belair is probably the one good argument you could have for having a mid-card women's title in WWE. And they don't really have a big enough roster to do that. I mean, AEW certainly don't, but that's not stopped them going for her. But I could see someone like Bianca Belair right now is one of those people who, she should have a women's equivalent of the IC title, US title. She's not going to be the women's champion because she is quite good and she's quite special and very talented and easily one of the best athletes I've ever seen in women's wrestling. She's incredible from that standpoint, but okay. It's fairly inoffensive. She wins, which is good. And I thought the match was fine. Fuck the fans. Fuck them. Like, you know what? They're just... What are you going to do? That's the thing. These idiots are willing to pay money to come and watch this and act like fucking buffoons. Still fuck them. Simple as that. Go fuck yourselves, Brooklyn. It's just fucking... It's an absolute dick move. And, chanting CM Punk when he's now back, wow, mental acumen. You're obviously lacking it, is what it is.